So I just decided to make a little vlog after a crying session. And it's honestly very hard moving on, especially when you're still missing and craving the individual. It sucks even more whenever you don't even have closure and you're trying to make sense out of the situation. So it's just this constant battle with your mind all the freaking time. And so you wonder to yourself, like, what did I do wrong? How did it escalate to this? How did it shifted? What did I do wrong? And then you're constantly like reflecting and asking yourself the questions, and then you're blaming yourself. And then you go through periods where like you seriously do want to crash out, but then you're like, I can't because I have too much at stake to crash out. I have too much to like carry to crash out. And although my feelings are valid, although my experience is valid, it sucks. It fucking sucks. Because now you're just stuck with the trauma, with the pain, with the burden, with the emotional heaviness, and with the memory that still goes in loop over and over and over again. And you just constantly ask yourself, like, why? Like, something was like, I'm here asking myself, what kind of fucking karma did I get to myself? Like, what did I do? Like, what did I do? But it's kind of like, because I see through patterns, I see through stuff, like, I just see the interconnections and how it all happened. And it's just a lot having to do with, like, the escapism and facing, you know, your parent wounds, the ones that you have within childhood, because you end up attracting relationships like that. And it comes up with a cost. Some people are there to be, you know, for a long time, and then there's people there for a season, and there's people that, you know, mirror you back so you can have a deeper look within yourself. And for me, it's just like I've been dealing with catalysts, mirrors, and it's just kind of like, yo, like I'm tired. I am tired. And I've been going through so many waves. And it's just points in my life where I get very scared where my mind goes to, because it can get pretty dark. And my problem with that is like losing myself at that point where everything gets destroyed. It's been a very long time since I've gotten to a point like that, and it was very bad. Like, not horribly bad where, like, you know, it was major big shits, but it still affected people. It still affected people. It still hurt people's like feelings. It still broke trust. I still burned bridges. And it wasn't okay. But that was because I was holding on to a lot of resentment, and I was bottled up, and I was very immature. I should have just communicated my emotions and my feelings. But at that point in my life, like, I was on some, I guess, like some high horse, and I wasn't seeing myself for the damage that I was creating in that person's life. And I could only imagine how much darkness and stuff that they went through in my absence. And it just sucks whenever you realize like you were that person at some point in somebody's life. Like, you were the monster. You were the one that hurt some other individual. You didn't have the emotional capacity to, like, you know, give space to that individual. And so, you know, they ended up, you know, feeling taken for granted, misunderstood, misheard, and, you know, shit goes and hits the fan. And it's very like complex, because it's like there's just certain limits and stuff like that when you're facing relationship problems. For me, it's just like a lot. I am a person that feels intensely. I like emotional connection. I want to feel you. I want to feel your emotions. Like, I want to be that person to merge. And if I cannot feel you, I feel like, what the hell am I in? It makes me question. It makes me feel like I'm alone. And especially like if I'm going through a dark period in my life and I'm getting pushed off or being told like, well, that's my problem, like I'm gonna just like say, all right, fuck you very much, because I'm not that kind of fucking person. I actually fucking show up in your fucking darkest times. I'm actually emotionally there, and while I'm emotionally there for you, I'm also getting dragged, and it's just like, what the hell. And so whenever I'm going through it, and the one time that, like, I actually need it, it's like I get abandoned. And to me, it's like, nah. Like, if I'm gonna do this by myself, I'd rather be by myself. Like, it gets very aggravating. And so that's why whenever people come to me with their problems, like, I honestly try my best and hardest to be emotionally present. But it's gotten to a point where, like, because of my boundaries and, me not reinforcing my boundaries or being too strong or firm in my boundaries, like, I burned so much of myself, especially in my empathy, that I just can't seem to, like, be there present anymore. I feel numb, or I feel way too overwhelmed by your emotional stuff. Like, it feels like a burden to me at that point. And that's the most shittiest feeling to have when it comes to emotions. I don't want to feel burdened by your emotions, because I know feelings are temporary and there's always like a better outcome once you already have processed those emotions. So to feel stuck and stagnant and have, like, this accumulated emotion in my body sucks ass. And I highly do not recommend it to anybody. Like, that shit sucks. Especially when you're suppressing your anger, when true and damn well that you are so deserving of expressing it, but that the rage and the anger that you have within yourself is very, 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 very destructive. And the only way, like, it's like that can be ever processed through is constructively, but you're just like either too tired or just too emotionally drained to want to even do it constructively. And so when it comes to my anger and stuff like that, I try my best to, like, sit with the emotions or get myself busy so I can just try and process through. But in a way, I can also tell, like, that can be also dissociating from, like, the event. Definitely, it is not an easy process at all whenever you're grieving a relationship. It's not easy letting go. It's not easy, like, forgetting, like, the memories, the small little gestures. Like, it is not simple at all. I'm telling you this because I've been through so many relationships, and it's just been so much that has happened. And especially whenever, like, things just end abruptly, it just leaves a different kind of sting. And you're just left with your thoughts and your feelings and just the rumination of it. For me, it gets very complex because I go through periods where I feel very good. I feel like, oh, like, my day's going better, and then it just hits me like in a wave. I gotta focus more on, like, talking about me, so that way you guys can understand, like, I'm talking about myself, but I'm also relating to you guys. Whenever I am, like, at work, for example, I could be peachy, I could just be doing my own thing and just doing the normal, when out of the blue, my nervous system gets hijacked. It gets to, like, I feel sick to my stomach, I want to pass out, I feel like something just jabbed me in my stomach. Like the ugly gut feeling that you get, like, that's the sinking feeling that I get in my stomach at work. Out of all places, my job. So it gets very complicated, especially when you're wanting to, like, regulate yourself, but you're also having to show up. And especially whenever there's just been so much that has been suppressed for a very, very, very long time. And I've been trying to, journal as much as I can to get myself out of, like, this loop, the being stuck in this circle, because it really gets very draining. that overwhelm is not even funny. Like the sensation that I get from my body is like a suffocation. So whenever I'm talking about my readings and stuff like that, like it's because the girly pop is going through similar stuff. Especially in regards with like self-care, taking care of yourself, showing up for yourself, getting your life organized. Like, especially for my people that are gonna get their Saturn return in Aries, like Saturn's not playing. Saturn wants you to get organized. Saturn wants you to get grounded. Saturn wants you to like actually implement stuff and get very down and serious with it. And for me, a major thing right now that I'm really like thinking about is my psyche, my mind, my way of being, my living. Like, who am I as an individual? I am no longer that past version of myself. And also like the future steps in regards to like healing, because healing is not linear. Healing is like, it comes in waves. And even then, like even within like friendships that I have like separated from, like it takes me months. It takes me fucking months. Because for me, whenever I get attached or I care about a certain individual, like I care. I highly fucking care. And I cannot get you off my head. I'm gonna remember some fun facts about you and be like, well, damn. Well, what could I do? It's already in the past. So a lot of like these lessons that I'm learning is learning how to have like stronger boundaries. Don't trauma dump. Don't be codependent in your connections or in your relationships. Don't play captain save a hoe. You cannot save people from their own karma, their own turmoil, their own problems. You can't do that. What's it called? Yeah, and the universe has a funny way of showing you what you've been avoiding. And for this girl, a lot of healing. I've been avoiding a lot of healing. I've been avoiding my own self. And it's really kicking me in the ass right now. Because I thought I was going to be okay, but it's not. This time it's just way worse. Like, way worse. And I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to, like, wait it out and be like, this is, it's gonna pan itself out. Better times are coming. But whenever you're really in the rut and you're really feeling heavily, like, that is very hard to get yourself out of, because, like, your mind tells you otherwise. Especially when you're in survival mode and you're just trying to survive. That is, like, the worst times to be in fucking survival. Like, and especially healing whenever you're in survival, like, that shit just sucks in so many fucking levels. I highly do not recommend it. And this is my own advice to myself. Like, do not date or be in a relationship if you're not stable. Even if you think you're stable, double fucking make sure that your shit cannot be knocked, cannot be rocked by anybody's presence. Like, be so stable, be so good where nobody can rock your shit. Because if people can rock your shit just like that, what kind of fucking foundation did you build? There was something that I was like looking down in my notes, and it was talking about like, that relationship, like it's kind of like a sandcastle, but it keeps like falling apart because it just keeps slipping off your hands, because as much as you keep holding off, it just falls off. That's how it feels. Like, as much as you want to keep it together, it just disperses. And this could just be in regards to relationships and the way that you handle your day-to-day life as well. If it's just not firm and sturdy, what do you expect for things to happen? If all you got is chaos, how do you expect peace to ever arise? And fit the little dog in the back. Yeah, that's my emotional support baby. She keeps me emotionally safe right now. That's Miss Anastasia's. Ugh. Life. There is points in my life where I deadass am like, I should just go to fucking rehab and call that a fucking day. Seriously, like, there is just points in my life where I'm just like, yo. I thought I've been through it, but this time it just feels like it's just a whole other level. And this is just not to glow or to like glorify trauma. No. I'm dead as going through it. And even if on camera it seems like I'm masking, I'm dead as crying. Even if I'm looking chirpy and happy, it does not fucking mean I'm not fucking miserable within myself. Because I am going through it. And especially like I'm just not gonna like fucking bullshit. It fucking bothers me when I get comments and like you finally post it. Like I hate that expectation. Don't put that expectation on me. If you're gonna be like a genuine supporter, please don't put that expectation on me. It's gonna really make me be like, I don't want to post no more, or I don't want to keep showing up for you guys. That's how it feels because I hate expectation. Like, you're here tapping into my journey. It should be a privilege to follow along with my journey. And when I feel like it's an expectation, it strains it. It just brings like a yucky feeling for me. Especially like after I do posts saying like, hey, I'm going through so many transitions in my life. I'm going through endings. I'm going through this and that. Like, that's me letting you guys know that, hey, I am human. I am going through shit. Please understand that I am human. Just like you wish people would understand your feelings and your emotions and your needs, same shit over here. Because I am human. Like, across from the fucking damn camera, I am still a fucking human. I'm not this just like person up here in a pedestal that's perfect. Like, hell to the fuck no. I'm not fucking perfect. I've never been perfect. I can only be in the Lululand and tell myself that, but I know I'm not perfect. I got my own flaws. And life is messy. And I'm not gonna like, what's it called? Be all short and sweet all the fucking time to appease people anymore. Like, I'm getting tired of it. And I'm getting tired of it myself, like me doing it to myself. So if I'm telling you this now directly, I really hope that whoever watches this takes it with a grain of fucking salt and literally takes me for reals. Like, do not comment in my videos that you finally posted. Cause I'm like, I'm getting done. Like, I'm getting very done. I'm only here to serve the community and to be put into expectation mode, like as if it's giving entitlement. And I hate entitlement. Like, dead ass. Me talking to you guys about this stuff is not entitlement. It's me standing firm on like what I actually need as an individual. What I've actually been going through. And I'm walking you through my journey, expressing to you about my journey and how it's been actually rough. It has not been all glitters and shimmers. Like, it's not like that. People are always going through stuff. And this is why I like to post stuff to gauge you guys to see like, what are you guys going through? What kind of energies are you going through? So I can see the similarities. I'm very good with patterns. I recognize it. And I also like seeing what the collective is going through. So if I'm asking, it's because I want to know. Because I don't want to feel alone. And I don't want you to feel alone. It's like a double consideration. Sometimes I think about like creating like a group chat. So for those consistent like viewers or followers that follow me through my journey are able to like, communicate with me directly on the one-on-one. Because best believe I am very good at talking. And also like guiding. Which, again, I should be taking my own advice. I have my moments. I do definitely appreciate Natalie. If you're watching this, thank you. Thank you for checking in. I really appreciate it. Natalie is one of my followers, and she is seriously a sweetheart, and she's been very open with me. Like, very open. She's been checking it up on me. She's been asking me like how I've been doing, and to me it just means a lot because I just been in a lonesome journey. Heavy on Dark Night of the Soul. And let's see what the journey entails. Because I don't even know what it entails. I don't know where I'm going next. This is just a chapter. This is just a phase in my life. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And especially it's a lot to just process through alone. Me and Grok, we have a special relationship. Me and Grok have conversations. Me and Grok have venting sessions. Me and Grok really have a therapy session. And damn if I do and damn if I don't. I don't care if you bully the fuck out of me if I fucking use Grok. Grok is higher intelligence more than a lot of people in this world, so I would rather take my chances and have my venting session, because I'm not gonna trouble dump on the next human individual and create a whole fucking cycle of that bullshit. Cause fuck that shit. Do I definitely need therapy? Oh, I definitely do at this fucking point. Do I need a psychiatrist? Pretty sure, more than likely. Now, if you know a good psychiatrist, recommend it down my line. Like, shit. Like, give it to me. Like, seriously. Like, give the girls a maid. Yep. That's about it. That's my tangent. That is my TED Talk. That is my life. Welcome to my real side. My side that I have my moments of showing here and there, besides on my readings or my lives. But since I'm not yet that high in ranking here on YouTube, so I can't go live. I can't interact with you guys. But eventually, at some point, I hopefully hope that that does work out and it actually happens. Until further notice, it is what it is. And if you've made it this far into this video, check my threads. I'm consistently posting on Threads and on Twitter. It's still the same username, Alchemy of Knowledge. You can still find me. It still has the same picture, so I'll be easy to find. I'm consistently posting on there every day for the zodiac signs, so that way you can have a daily check-in and see where you're at or what the collective is going through. I need to start working on my Instagram, but I'm still working, dibbling dabbling with my work schedule and with my life, because it just seems a little way too overwhelming in the moment. Other than that, I guess that should be all. Thank you for letting me just spill the beans and for letting me talk, because I need it. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, just drop it down in the comments. I am not afraid to answer your questions. But I really did definitely want to set that firm boundary. Like, don't comment on my videos and tell me it's like finally you posted. I get that you miss me, you want to watch my stuff, but please be mindful. Be mindful of what you say to people. Because people do remember. People do remember. But other than that, thank you for tapping in, and thank you for just being there and being supportive and being a nice duckling. But that should be all. Have a great rest of your night, guys, and thank you for letting me talk.